Today we're going to look at how to set up OpenClaw on an Acurast processor. For those of you that don't know, OpenClaw is basically an AI, a personal AI assistant that does things for you, like run commands on a schedule, give you summaries, analyze your emails, whatever you wish. Yeah, so let's get started. To set this up, the first thing you have to do, you have to check out the Acurast example apps repository and then navigate to the app cargo OpenClaw folder. In here, we have all the files, like some setup files to set up the tunnel, to make the deployment accessible, and so on. And of course also set up OpenClaw. And the thing you have to do is copy the .env file and set a few things. So the first thing you have to do is set the Acurast mnemonic, which is where basically that is used to pay for the deployment. Then we have to set an SSH password so we can SSH into the processor for debugging or to update the OpenClaw or any other thing that we need shell access for. Then the second thing you need is a callback URL, because after the deployment is done, a unique URL is generated and we have to report this somewhere so we know which URL it is. I'm using webhook.watch for this, so you just open this website and copy this link, your personal endpoint here, and paste it here. And that's already it. Then as soon as the requests come in, you will see them here. Then we leave the network at mainnet because the most processors are on mainnet. Then the network, we leave it on mainnet because there are the most processors. And this part here, you can use this to use your own domain. We have a tutorial on how to set up your domain to be compatible here. But by the time this video is out, this will most likely no longer be necessary, and you can just leave this as the default. Then we also need an OpenRouter API key to access the LLMs. We can set the default model. It's already an older model, but since this is just a proof of concept or a showcase, this is fine. And then you also need a password for accessing the UI. Yeah, once you have that set, we can also take a look at the Acurast JSON file. Here you can change things like the deployment time, how long it's running. Make sure you always leave the minimum Android version as it is to get the processor that supports all the features we need. Yeah, and I think then we're ready. Then you can just run Acurast deploy and the deployment will be started. Here it says that we're overpaying a little, so we go with the suggested fee instead, and now the deployment will run in a few minutes. Okay, so after a few minutes the deployment went through and we can see the first logs. So here we can see that everything is being installed, Dropbear, the SSH server, then the reverse tunnel, Node.js, and so on. Here we have we can see the URL of our deployment and some more logs about starting OpenClaw, and here it says it's ready. So I'm taking this URL here and then pasting it here, and this will give us the OpenClaw dashboard. So here I'm assuming that this is the password we set before. Let's see. Oh yeah, and we are in. So now we have our own private OpenClaw instance running on an Acurast processor. Let's see what we can do here. Light theme, dark theme. So let's say let's start a new session. Oh, or we have to. Okay, so after a few minutes the deployment went through. You can see here the first requests, starting to set everything up. Tunnel, the UI, and here we can see the URL that we were assigned. And yeah, seems to be all ready now. So let's open this one. Here we enter the password that we set in the .env file. And now the UI loads. Okay, so there were a couple of tool call errors, but I don't think we need the tools. Let's check something. Okay, and we get the response. And here you can do pretty much everything that OpenClaw allows you to do, like set scheduled tasks on a timer, get summaries of something. Yeah. So now we have an OpenClaw setup running on an Acurast processor. Just remember that the deployment only runs for the time you specify, and after the deployment is over, all the data will be deleted, so make sure that you set an appropriate time for the deployment to run. So that's it. Thanks for your attention, and we're happy for any feedback. Bye.